YouTube, it's Lena, and I have, a haul. It's a big box, but it's not all one thing. None of this was done all at the same time or anything like that. And I'm not one of those YouTubers that can afford to go buck wild at like the Sephora VIB sale or anything like that. But I've had some stuff build up over like the last month or so, and I wanted to show you guys what I got. So, I guess I'll go over these first. We have two of the villain palettes that you get at Walgreens. They put out Disney collections every couple of months or so. I've had these long enough that they've went to a different collection. Actually, these were around Halloween time. But I do love my Disney villains. This one is Maleficent. And here is the inside of the palette right here. I have not tried the eyeshadow primer, but everything else in here is actually really nice. So I do recommend these palettes. I actually like these better than the old e.l.f. ones that they used to do. Because I think Markwin's, the company that's behind Wet n Wild and a couple of other things, does these palettes now. And here's Ursula. And this one I actually took to DC with me. Here it is right here. I admit I'm not too fond of the blushes. They're kind of chalky, honestly, but the eyeshadows are really nice. I don't like the eyeliners. I hate these kind of cheap eyeliners, honestly. But the eyeshadows are really nice and the gloss is fine. And in here, like, I haven't tried the eyeshadow primer. I haven't fooled with the liquid liner, but the lipstick, the little bronzer, and the eyeshadows and the eyeshadow brush are all really nice. So if you can find these anymore, like in a sales bin or anything like that, definitely pick them up. They were $10 each when I bought them. But if you're finding them online or anything like that, they might be more, they might be less. It really just depends on where you get them from. I actually just got this the other day, literally on like Wednesday. I bought this from Birchbox and I used all my Birchbox points on it and a 20% off coupon. So I literally got this for $1. It is the Balms in the Balm of Your Hand, Greatest Hits Volume 1. It is a little bit from a lot of their palettes and their blushes and stuff. So here it is. Now, just to give you guys a little bit of perspective, these blushes are really small. Like, I knew they'd be small because they're in a palette, but they are really small. I'm not mad though, because it'll still take me forever to go through these. This is almost a blush palette rather than, say, an eyeshadow palette. Because you got the cream blush from How About Them Apples right here. You got a lipstick right here that is much more pigmented than you would imagine. Like, that is a lipstick, that is not a cream blush. And then you got the Bahama Mama, Cabana Boy, which I'm wearing today, Insane. This is the color Argyle, actually, and Hot Mama. And then from shadows, you got Insane Jane from Shady Lady Volume 2. Mischievous Marissa from a Shady Lady Special Edition. Sexy from the Nude Tude. Led Zeppelin from the Balm Jovi palette, which I do have. And the little sample of the Mary Luminizer, which I am already in love with this palette. I'm so glad that I got it. Why didn't I bring anything to remove swatches with? I'll just wipe it on the box, because that's nice. I'm really glad that I spent my points on this. Like, it's not really, it wasn't really $1, it was like $39, but I spent $30 worth of points on this and I had the 20% off coupon. So I'm really happy to have spent my points and my $1 on this. I said that I couldn't go crazy at the Sephora VIB sale, but I did get one thing. Yes, I had to. And sadly, I think it's sold out by now, which really sucks because this thing is beautiful. And it's set up to come out like a record, which I think is really cute, but I think it's kind of inconvenient packaging wise. Like, I totally get what she was going for. She was going for like a vinyl setup because all the bunch of the shade names are related to music. Like, we have Synth, Hyper Ballad, Lemmy from, oh my god, it just flew right out of my head. He sings Ace of Spades. I'll think of it in a minute. And I feel so stupid because I know this. Let's see, there is a color right here, literally called Vinyl. And you got all your neutrals in the middle that you do kind of need to put together a whole look. But all these beautiful colors as well, and this formula is amazing, guys. Like, these swatches survived my dog trying to lick them off my hand, because my dog Mo has an addiction, and it is to makeup swatches. I wonder where he got that from. We have blushes. This is one I picked up from Walmart. It is the Hard Candy Glow All the Way Ombre Baked Blush in Sunburst. I showed this in my weekly makeup basket because it's kind of what I'm using right now. I've also been kind of using this because I literally just got it. But there they are separate, and then you just kind of mix them together. And that's close to what you get right there. And that is the swatch right there. I really love this product and I would recommend it. And Hard Candy is cruelty free on top of that, so that is extra awesome. And I think Wet n Wild is discontinuing their Fergie line, because at my Walgreens they were all on sale for half off. And I also got these when they were buy one get one half off. So I literally got all of this and I think a lipstick that is down in my box for less than 10 bucks. Now these, I think they are just repackaging, but this is Mellow Wine. I did not own it, so I figured, well, it was like, you know, $1, I should buy it. There it is right there. Definitely need a light hand with that. And I bought all 3 of the Fergie blushes, but I'm not keeping one because I'll show you why in a minute. Let's see, this one is Brush with Brilliance. There's right there, second one. This one is Brush with Destiny, and it is actually my favorite swatched, which surprised me. That is it on my knuckles. And here's the one that I'm not keeping, Brush with Danger. Because not only do I have, turns out I have a lot of stuff that is similar to that. This one, I don't know if it's just because it's the matte formula or something, but it swatches super chalky, so I don't really want to mess with it. And I probably paid less than $1.50 for this. So I figure, let me sanitize it and put it on my Instagram auction account, and if somebody wants it, they can have it. Like, it's totally workable, but look, I wish I hadn't purchased that one because, like I said, not only is it kind of chalky and powdery, like super powdery, I have stuff that's really close to that, which is unfortunate, and I should have thought about it when I bought it. But you see stuff on sale, you get excited, and then you come home with stuff and you realize, I should have done that. I got some other random drugstore stuff. Let's see, here is the lipstick that I was talking about, the Fergie Wet n Wild lipstick. This is in Divinely Chilled. I hate that these stick out, but otherwise I love these lipsticks because, I mean, look at that. That is beautiful. Do another swipe. It's beautiful, metallic-y awesomeness. So I'm very happy to have that. Now, if you don't like beautiful metallic-y awesomeness, you will not like this shade, but... And Baby Lips had some limited edition flavors, because they're really just flavors. Let's see. And I bought the 2 that I liked, and I'm going to actually mix them together. Let's see. This one is called Mint Please. And it looks pinky, and it smells like mint deliciousness, but, I mean, I wouldn't even call that pink. I would basically call that clear. And however, this one kind of surprised me. The Cocoa Crush, come here. It's brown. Like, you see, you think it would totally, probably swatch clear. No, you can actually build that up to like slightly nude tint. And it smells like cocoa. So I'm planning on wearing like one of these on top, one of these on bottom, and getting myself some mint cocoa going on. Yeah, that's great. And I told myself I wouldn't do this, but I did it anyway. But I picked up 2 of these Star Wars The Force Awakens CoverGirl Collection lipsticks. I picked up 2 that I knew were colors that I would wear, but at the same time, these are colors that I own a decent amount of. And they didn't even like name them anything cool. But at the same time, it's like, it's Star Wars, I'm excited for the new one, let me grab this. This is the color 50. It is that purple right there. I'm gonna be swatched all of my arms. And then we have the color 30, which is right there. And these are also shimmery and metallic, so if you don't like that in your lip products, you're not gonna like these. But I have worn the red one all day and it doesn't get gritty or anything like that, so I think they're quality products. And the last thing that I have is literally what I got today, and that is the Sephora Favorite Superstars. Now, I wouldn't have bought this normally because this thing's like $75. But I finally broke down and I returned my my Hourglass ambient lighting palette. And you're like, oh my God, how could you return that? That's so amazing. It never looked right on me. If I tried to use it just as a highlighter, it wouldn't show up because I'm about the same shade as the middle one. Honestly, like I'm that pale. And when I tried to use them as an all over, if I mixed the light one with any of them, it would be too dark. I tried fooling with it, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it on Instagram, and I'm gonna be done with it. I'm gonna get it out of my collection because I don't like it, and I don't want to try to use this up because there's a ton of product in there. If you've seen, I think her YouTube name is Peachy with a side of Keen, or is that her Instagram? Or is her, one of them is Peachy Keen, one of them is Peachy with a side of Keen. She is panning her ambient lighting palette this year because I think she dropped it and broke it, so she decided to just finish all of it off. She is still going on that thing after a year, and I think she's going to be going on in the next year with it, which, girl, you do you. It looks good on you, but it did not look good on me. So I got back my money, and I decided to get this instead. It is so worth it, you guys. Even if you don't keep everything, it is so worth it. Like, there are 7 full-size products in here. 8 if you count the beauty blender, which... that's up to you, but as you can see, we have a beauty blender. It is a full-size beauty blender, not one of the minis. I'm just gonna take this out. We have, surprisingly, not a full size. This is like a 1 ounce, and I think the full size is like 3 ounces or something. This is a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I don't think this is a setting spray. I think you spray this on before you do your makeup. So I will have to investigate that. One of the things I'm not keeping because I already have one, I got it in my Sephora Play by Sephora box, is the Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer. So I'm going to probably sell this on my Instagram account or put it in a mystery bag. The Benefit They're Real Mascara. These small ones go for like $12 on the Sephora site. I'm not the hugest fan of this, so I'm not going to keep this either, but if you like a lengthening mascara, it's great. I just like more volume. And the rest of this I'm keeping because it's all really great stuff. This is a new mascara to me. It is the Stretch Lash Effect Mascara. That's really hard to say. By Touch in Soul. This is a Korean brand that just came to Sephora, online at least. So I'm really curious to try this out. I get the feeling it is a lengthening mascara, but it's something new to me, so I want to play with it. In here, let me see if I can get the name right for exactly what this is. This is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Highlight. And I know it says matte, but I can see shimmer in it. I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong. But there's definitely like a sheen and maybe even some shimmer in there, so I'm not mad, I still think it's pretty. It came with 2 highlights, and this one is a full size. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick Sculpting Highlight. If you guys saw my last, like, kind of big haul, I got the Clinique little pack of Chubbies, and it came with a full size of the blush. So, and that is also really pretty and right up my highlighting alley. Here we have the NARS Dual Intensity Eyeshadow in Himalaya. It's not Himalaya, even though I want to say that. Like, it's got that matte packaging too, that's so cool. That is the name of it. And this looks fairly light, but when you swatch it, it's definitely way more bronzy than it looks. Like, looking online, this looked very like champagne-y highlight to me, but it's not. I also have a full-size Urban Decay eyeshadow in the color Lounge. And it is another one of those, you know, duo trio chromes that looks green in the pan, and it looks green when you put it on your finger, but the swatch, depending on your lighting, can go a lot more brown or even blue. Just, you know, depending on your lighting, what base you're using underneath it. I love those colors. So I'm totally happy to have another one, honestly. Let's see. We have a mini of the Tarte the Sculptor, not bronzer, but contour. Anyways, so what was I talking about? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I also took a second to grab something else that I just bought, the Aveeno Positively Radiant Makeup Removing Wipes to remove all those crazy swatches. So this is the Tarte the Sculptor Contour Stick. I used up one of these before, but you have to be really careful with this because it is really soft and it will break, but it's a great product. It also came with this mini brush, like it's really densely packed. I think you're supposed to use it kind of to buff out the contour. I use a beauty blender with that, or any kind of cream contour to make it work. So I will try this with that, and if it works, hey, awesome. And finally, I have two full-size eyeliners. One is a liquid, one is a pencil. I kind of wish one of them was in a different color than black, but that's really my only complaint. I have a full size of the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I'm not going to open it because I have a liquid eyeliner open currently. And I went back and forth on whether or not I want to keep this, but I think I do want to hang on to it. It is the Lancome Drama Liquid Pencil Extreme Longwear Eyeliner in Noir Intense, so black. That is what it looks like. I will swatch this. I'm sure it's black. I just want to see if it's creamy or dry. It is very creamy, so it is extreme long wear. It looks like it would be, you know, solid if I could give it time to set. I don't know. I will definitely give you guys some kind of review on this at some point because I want to see if Lancome is even remotely worth the money. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!